Create it, launch it, profit. I'm so glad that you are taking the time to watch this, whether you're watching live or on the replay. I'm just glad that you're here. So we have about an hour left of our early bird price of $7.99 to get into the private page of this program, where I'm going to begin teaching you how to put a product together. All the tools that we use, the processes that we use, the third-party applications, the steps, the things you need to know to be successful, the things you need to know to build your list, the things you need to know to do just about anything. And as I've said before, this works for any business. All right, works for any business. And what you need to do is look for the picture that has the $9.99 little picture on there, little red button. Click on that, and don't ignore the $9.99. Ignore that. If you click now, within the next hour or two, it's 5:21. So I'm going to leave it up actually till about 7:21. So I'm going to give you all a little extra hour. We already have people on the inside. I just came off a broadcast I did on the private page and already taught my very first short little class on what it is on your first steps, on what it is you need to do now to prepare for us to put the product together in about a week and a half. In about a week and a half, I'm going to be preparing you for the beginning of putting your product together. So, and starting today, I put a brand new training video in there that I did live. Again, we're going to do this doing Facebook Live. It's going to be incredible. You're going to love it. I promise you that it's going to be so easy. The reason it's so powerful to go live and do it is because in the past, what I had to do when I created some of my other products for the dog training business is that I had to set up my camera with a memory card in it, right, and get the lighting right, and get the mics all set up and all that kind of stuff, and shoot the video, and get everything on video that I want to do. I then had to take that card and put it into my computer, go into Final Cut Pro or iMovie, whatever I was using to put together the video, edit it, and then putting in all the lower thirds and all the other kind of stuff that you do, right? And the picture in picture if you're trying to demonstrate something, or when I shared my screen, I would then have to video the aspect of maybe on the screen, ScreenFlow or Camtasia, videotape what it is I'm doing on the screen, put it all together, edit it, and then the long amount of time it would take to upload it to a third-party application to create the membership site. And all that process goes along with that. And sometimes it would take 2, 3, 4 hours to upload. I'm telling you, and I'm exaggerating. And I have two different, of course, my internet connection here in this studio is not as strong as the one I had at my office. And both, I'm telling you, it would take hours sometimes to upload a half hour, 1 hour video, a long time. So why is it going to be great doing it with Facebook Live? Is because you're recording live and the replay is being made for you in a place where you can just repurpose it very easily. You can download it if you want to your laptop and then re-upload it to YouTube. You can go live on YouTube and do the very same thing. So you use YouTube Live to create a video, and it's on the internet already. And you just take the URL and repurpose it on other things. So in Facebook Live, you can take the live streaming application and put that into a website off of Facebook Live. I already have that example. If you go to now, right now, this button on this platform, Be Live TV, is not working for me. At least it has not in the last two. This is my third broadcast in a row. So hold on. I'll go Jimenez.com. So this website, yep, it's not working. So normally I'd be able to comment right there in the section and you could click on it. So I'm going to put it in another area here on the screen so you can see it. It'll pop up and then go away, unfortunately. So there it is. So you go to AndreFalcoJimenez.com, go there, and then go in, click on one of the tabs. I forget what it says on the tab. It's examples of my work. Go there, and you're going to see how I put the streaming URL onto my WordPress website, and you can click on that and play the video there. So you can see that you can repurpose this. So we're going to talk about how you do all that, how you put it together, how you can put a product together without the extra time. You can have a product up and running within a matter of literally, I want to say minutes. But if you did, had a really short video and got it uploaded and put it into a private page, you could have a membership site created within literally minutes. But if you want to do it right, probably it'll take you about an hour, right? So it'll take you an hour to do everything. Create your fan page. Create your private page that we're going to send people. Shoot your first Facebook Live video that's going to go into your private page. And then you're going to take another application that you're going to build a gate so that people have to pay to get into the program, right? That literally would, at the most of doing all that, you'll have a product that people are paying for within about an hour, right? If you do it, if you follow the steps, then you just need to go into our private page, find the picture, find the graphic that has the red dot that says $9.99. For the next hour, a little less than 2 hours, you can get it right now for $7.99, and you have that for life. It will never go up. But if you wait, the next price is going to be $9.99. So click on it now and get in before I raise that price. This is just introductory to you people. You people, it's for you, all of you, kind and motivated people who took action quickly are going to get that for the $7.99 because you liked this page and began following. And so it is for you to do that. So get in now, and I will see you on the inside because I've already started putting some training in there for you. So each day we're going to at least try to do something that's going to move you forward to having a product that you're going to sell online that literally sells while you sleep. When I woke up this morning, I think I told you this yesterday, the day of yesterday, when I woke up, I had $1,000 deposited into my account. And then this morning had a few other people who paid me while I was sleeping. So it is a great format. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about telling you about it and how you all can do it. And it doesn't matter, again, what it is you're doing. If you raise backyard chickens, you can put together a product that people will want to pay some money for. If you are a cook and have some great recipes that you want to share, that you think that people would love to have, the recipes that your family has passed down from generation to generation, you can put together a free or paid site that people can go to get those recipes. And you can interact with them. You can teach them. You can teach them chef techniques. You can teach them how to do stuff and monetize it and make money off it. You can price it at $0, or you can price it at $100, right? You can do a one-time. You pay $150 to get in now. You have that for life, or you can do it a monthly subscription. You can do an annual subscription. We're going to show you how to do that in Create It, Launch It, Profit Facebook page, private Facebook page. The only thing you need to do to get in there is find the graphic, which is probably down below here, or I haven't pinned it yet. I should pin it, so it'll be above probably shortly. And you're going to find that. So I'll pin it to the top. It'll be there. Click on it at 7:27 today, December 15th. If you do it today, December 15th, before 7:27, you get in for $7. It's simple, stupid. I'm going to show you how to create a product. I know somebody else right now that's launching a product creation training, and they're charging $3,000, right? And so instead of that, you're going to be paying $7.99 a month for as long as you need to be in there to do it. It's going to continue to have information as things change, because things are going to change. So this other product you're going to pay $3,000 for is a product that's going to be that as it stands now. All right, so if you want to pay for something like that, then it's going to just be that. You're not going to get the added benefit of ours is going to grow with the changing aspects of social media, of what's happening with Facebook Live, of these third-party applications that are popping up and need to be evaluated and looked at, and me to review them and give them to you or show you how to use them as they come in new. So this is going to be fresh because I'm going to be constantly looking at the new things that are happening. The Facebook Live that I started with just 6 months ago, and it's been around it may have been 6 or 7 months, is different than what it is now. So if I would have created a product, and I began writing a book back then too, I got to be honest with you. And when I began to write that book, I realized that the book was going to be out of date within about 2 weeks. And so I began writing a new book instead of the one I originally began to write, because then YouTube Live was created. And now we have Instagram Live that's being created, right? And so there's new things that are coming in. If I would have wrote that book just 6 months ago, nothing in there really would have been relevant. And so I had to change it. I had to change the title and do some other stuff, which I'm putting together right now, which you all will have access to as a member of the Create It, Create It, Launch It, Profit program in the private page. All right. So you're going to want to get in now. I'm using Be Live right now. And if you go in, if you're a member right now and you go into the private page, you're going to see I did some training about some of the things you can get for free right now to begin practicing for what it is we're going to do in about a week and a half. And that's the beginning stages of creating the product. Right now, we're doing preparation for beginning to create your product, right? So there's a lot of preparation that we need to do to get ready so that it's really professional, right? We can just get started a week and a half and you can just start doing it. But what I want you to do now in the meantime is get ready so that it's even more professional than it would have been if you just started then. All right. So we're going to give you some things to give you to practice. and some things to do to have them ready to go once we start creating that product there in the private page. All right, so click on that button. You got 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours to get it for $7.99, and then it goes away forever. I'm not going to bring it back. I'm not going to have any other events or anything I'm going to lower it down to that $7.99. The lowest it's going to be after this point ever is going to be $9.99. And then in a couple of days, that's going to go up to $14.99. All right. So, and that's, just because added value is going to be in there. And when people come in, they're going to have, the added value right away. So it's not fair to you guys who took quick action, who are implementers and decided to do something because it's that important and because it's that simple, stupid, and really is really crazy if you don't go in right now at $7.99. And you deserve to have that because you're taking action and you're realizing that this is something that's going to be valuable to you and your business. Again, it's not about creating just simply a product. And that is one thing that you can do. You can simply create a product that is going to make you some money while you're sleeping. It also could be if you have a business already and you want to add value to that business. Again, I talked about, hey, Joe, what's happening? Get it now. Yes, let me put that up so I can put this up right now. Get it now. I love the way you think, Joe, that you need to use this for a business that you already have. I brought up this idea in another video that I did, and I think you might see it once you click on that button to get it now for $7.99. And that is a restaurant owner. You own a restaurant, right? And maybe you have a good clientele, right? But it'd be great to have more. And this is good for local advertisement. So you want to get just a little bit more interest in what your restaurant is doing. You could do a couple things. You can broadcast live from the restaurant, talking about the specials of the day, and talk about some new drinks that you're introducing or some new beers. With craft beers that are coming out, one of the great things you could do is you can say, hey, we have a new beer coming in this week. And actually, quite often when I've been over here at Whole Foods, the representatives of the companies of the new beers actually go in there and teach the bartenders about it. The different flavors, the different content of the beer and that kind of stuff. While they're there, you can set up a camera and go live from the restaurant talking to the expert in regard to the new beer that's being introduced to the restaurant. And it'll get people excited who are not in the restaurant. Right. And so somebody's at their desk and it's about 3:00 in the afternoon and they get off in a couple hours and they're thinking, wow, that beer sounds really good. They might not have normally gone into the restaurant to have that quick beer and that time to have, that moment of community with the other people that are there without seeing your live broadcast. So you're going to have that opportunity. You can also say, hey, if you come in now, so you say that between the hours of 2:00 and 4:00 are really slow for your restaurant. It's just simply past the lunch hour and before the dinner rush, right? But you want to fill that gap with people that are going to spend some money in your restaurant. So you say, if you come in right now, if you come in within the next hour, you get free dessert with whatever you order on the menu, or you get a free coffee, or you get this new thing that we're doing. So let me take that down. Sorry, Joe, I left you up there for a really long time. Now, the added thing about having value added to your restaurant is you begin to create a product that you either give away for free for people that come in your restaurant more than say 10 times, or you charge for it. And it is a private access to a membership site online that teaches them how to make that super special hamburger that you have at the restaurant with the super, super secret sauce that you created yourself. And they can go there, and make that at home. Now, people will say, well, why would I want to give away, something that people come here to buy? If I give it then buy, they're just going to make it home. And why are they going to come in? No, that's horrible thinking. There's a lot of people that can make exactly what it is that you have on your menu, but why are they in the restaurant? Because they don't want to make it, right? They want to go and have somebody else make it. They want somebody else to clean up the dishes. They want somebody else to do the work, or they want to meet other people and don't want to have the people in their home. And so they're still going to meet in your restaurant, but they're going to do it more because it's free advertising. Right. I love it when Joe's on my broadcast. Right. It's free. Right. So you can make it for free. You can make it a free product. You can shoot that video live on Facebook Live. You can save that video, put it into the product, and then delete it from your Facebook page, your fan page, right? It doesn't have to stay on your fan page. Right now, the replays stay on your fan page as long as you want them. You can delete them, right? So you record it live. Not everybody's going to take notes and all that kind of stuff, right? But you're showing them interest. It's free advertisement. People are connecting to the chef. They're getting to know your chef. Maybe you have a really good, cool chef who's funny, who's really active and has a lot of energy. Or you have a hostess that really makes a good representation of your brand. Maybe you, as the owner of the restaurant, are just a great person that connect with people. Whatever that is, that's who you're going to use as your on-camera personality. And it's free advertising. You're going to say, let's go into the kitchen and see what they're making today. And you go there and you begin to put this thing together. If it's a good recipe and you have all the components that you need, and you can actually have both the video and a printed PDF, or just in the description, you can have all the things they need: 2 tablespoons of this, 1 tablespoon of that, 3 cups of that, 10 pounds of this, and you put it all together. And people can come in there into this private page, if it's being hosted by Kajabi or on your Facebook page on a private page, and get the recipe. And you give it to people who come there and spend money. So your best customers, you give it away to them for free. You have it available for people to pay into. If you want to raise money, I brought this up the other day. So you have Katerina's Club, which is an organization that the White House restaurant in Anaheim put together to feed the children in Anaheim that live in motels. They cannot simply, their parents simply can't afford to feed their kids. And so the White House restaurant makes them dinner 7 days a week, 365 days a year, right? So you have this this organization that needs funding. So what can you do? And I'm going to take this to them to do that. Nobody steal this. I'm going to go over to the White House, which is the owner is a friend of mine, and say, listen, you can sell this for $5, this private program. Maybe you can do a monthly subscription, right? Let's do $7.99 like we're doing today, that you can get into until 7/20 something. All right. And so you can go there and by paying $7.99, that $7.99 goes to Katerina's Club. The money that you're spending to get the recipes that we make here at our restaurant, which is a fabulous restaurant, by the way. He has his own creations and his own sauces that he makes, that kind of stuff. By donating $7.99, and you, again, making a monthly subscription, and that money every month goes into Katerina's Club. Right? People would love to do that. Some people want to do that, and they can write it off. Right? How fantastic. All right, so you can do that kind of stuff. And I focused on a restaurant, but I was just simply showing you how it applies to other businesses. You're a chiropractor, right? Do the same thing, right? They get to meet you. They get to talk about, the bones and the structure and what exercise you can do to take away your aches and pains. You can talk about new ointments that need to be rubbed on your body. You can talk about the new massage therapist that you have at your place. And so that you can create a private, membership site. Sorry, this is my third broadcast in a row about exercise they can do, and give them an exercise program, right? An exercise program they can do week in and week out, and keep it simple, like a half-hour workout that everybody can do, and you show them how to do it without weights, right? How to do it with maybe a can of soup as the weight that you're using, how to do it with household items, how to get a rubber band. You just go get a rubber band at the Big Five, and you use that rubber band for exercises, and how to do isometrics, how to do all this kind of stuff. You, as a chiropractor, put together this program that you add value to your business by giving it away for free, right? So people come in, they would never get this with anybody else. They come into your office as a chiropractor, you give them service. And how often do you go to a chiropractor, or you go to your doctor for an ailment, for some ache or pain, and they say, you need to go to physical therapy, or you need to do these exercises, and this is what the exercise looks like. And by the time they get home, they forgot what you said. Right? Instead, you can send them, okay, what I'm going to do is give you access into this private page that we have. And on there, on the certain tab, click on a tab, say back. Another tab says shoulder. Another tab says knee. Another tab says, ankle, right? You find the ailment that you have, you click on it. Those are the exercises that you need to do. Or you need to do simply exercises number 3, 5, and 7. All right? That's added value to what it is you're doing. Add value to your product. No other chiropractor in your area will have such a thing to give to their customer. And they'll tell their friends, hey, this chiropractor is great. Usually they tell me what to do, and by the time I get home, I forget. But he gave me access to a private page I was able to go to and find the exercises that I needed to make myself feel better and to make his treatment last better. So I didn't have to continue to keep going to the chiropractor. How often do you get that idea from your chiropractor that he just simply wants you to come back over and over again? No, you're giving them solutions that keep them from coming back. That's a great chiropractor. All right. What else? What else can I come up with? There's all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, taxes. A tax person can create a private membership site that people can go to on how to save money, how to create tax advantages for them at the end of the year, how to store things, how to pay off credit cards, all those things. Mortgage, real estate agents can create a private Facebook page or a membership site that they can send to that will give people better ideas on how to create wealth through real estate. Kinds of things. I could go on. I'm telling you, I've been asked questions and I can go on. Joe Appolito, I'm so glad you joined me. I'm not sure if you're still on. I think you are. Right now, just so you know, I'm using Be Live, which you can see right here, Be Live TV right there. And you can use that. It's free. When you go in, when you actually subscribe and become a member inside the private page of Create It Profit, Launch It Profit, Create It, Launch It Profit. I just got done creating a training in there. So you go in there, you'll see the training I did on the 2 free things you need to get to begin preparing for creating your product. So go in there now and watch that training to prepare for what it is we're going to do in about a week and a half. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to give you all the tools. I'm going to use as many free options and things that I can, so that you reduce the cost of creating this product, so that when you begin making money, you actually begin to make a profit really quick. All right, as fast as I can. I'm going to show you all the free stuff that I do, all the hacks that I have learned from other professionals on how to create it, how to create your graphics, how to do it yourself and not have to pay a graphic artist $300, $1,000 to create your branding and that kind of stuff. It will be in there. So just get prepared. I'm going to invite, it's not going to just me either. I'm going to invite other people, other experts to do the same thing. So find the ad here, which is, again, I'm going to pin it as soon as I get off here. I'm going to pin it to the top. And actually, let me do that now as we're speaking, because I think I can do that as we are speaking here. I can see that I'm live. How cool is that? Oh, I got to refresh the page. Hold on, refreshing the page. So I'm going to pin it to the top for those of you that are watching right now. Hopefully I don't drop the broadcast because I'm using another tab here. Sometimes when you're putting your, a lot of stress on your computer, it causes things to go wrong. All right, here it is. So here I'm going to pin it to the top. You know what? I'm going to show you, just so you know how to do this, just in case you don't. I'm going to share my screen here so you can see. Oh, hold on. Stand by. We are going to share our screen. This is going to be so awesome. You're going to learn how to do all this too that I'm doing. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. So there's the ad that you're looking for. It says $9.99 in less than 2 hours. It's actually going to be that price. Ignore that price, because if you click it now, the price actually is $7.99. All right, so you're going to save $2 a month by clicking today. Click today. I don't want you to have to pay the extra price because you're kind enough to be here now, either watching live or watching the replay within the next couple hours. And so you want to get it now. So how you pin something to the top, just in case you don't know, most of you probably do, but just in case, there's a little down arrow right here on the right-hand corner. Let me make my cursor bigger. So you can see right there, there's a little down arrow. You click on that, and right the very first thing that you see there, it says pin to top of page. And you click pin to top of the page, and now that ad for the private group that you're going to want to get into. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you're shy in front of the camera. I don't care that you think your voice sounds horrible. I don't care that you don't know if people are going to like what it is you have to say. I don't care. They are. You have something in your head. You have something that people need to see. You have something that there's people that are desperate to have what it is that you know in that brain of yours, something that you've experienced, something that you did, some trick or technique about how it is you cook or ride a horse or do exercise or create a smoothie, whatever that is. They need to know. Don't worry about that there's other people doing it. Right? There's other dog trainers in the world. When I started dog training, and I became one of the leading dog trainers in the world, and had TV shows that I was, featured in, and news channels, ABC, NBC, CBS. If I would have had that closed-minded thinking that everybody's always better than I am, and I would never be able to be, one of the leading experts in the dog world, then I never would have been. Right? And so you have to believe that what it is that you know is good enough. You have to know that you are good enough and that you need to broadcast to everybody. So click this image right now. It'll take you into a gate, and let's see what happens here on my own gate. I'm not sure what will happen here. So you click on that, and I'm not sure if you can see it or not. It's because I'm already an admin. Yeah, it's taking me to the editor. All right, it's taking me to the editor, and so that's it, the app is not making sense. A video will begin to play, and then you can get in there. So for you, just go ahead and click on that. It's not a big deal. All right, so I'm going to bring my image back. Again, I'm going to show you how I do this, because there's a chance that you may not know how to do that right now. So there we go. So I'm back on camera. I think I'm getting ready to close out here. I just wanted to encourage y'all who are watching, who are not in yet, that it would be silly for you not to be in right now. Wow, your hand went through the wood. I know. I can take my hand, and that's how powerful I am. I can actually disappear into that crack. Oh, look at that. It's perfect right where that crack is. That's pretty neat that I could do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that, how to create the green screen effect, and you can have any background, and you can do branding. Like, let me just go back. I'm glad you brought that up, Joe, because you can do any kind of background you want. I can disappear there, and I can reappear. I can bring in my Facebook Live TV show right here, and I can do some great branding and have that as my background if I wanted to. Now, Andrew Lane, who is a graphic expert, pointed out that I have different fonts, and I need to change that. That's not very professional. All right, so you know what we're going to do? I'm going to bring Andrew Lane into the private page, and he's going to show us what's important to know about your graphics, about what's important about what font you choose, about the colors you choose, and all that thing to make you look more professional. And you know what? He's going to show you how to do it for free. How there's tools on the internet that you can use for free to create some great branding. All right, and so we're going to do that. And I bring back my wood background there. What else do I have here? Nothing too exciting. I can't find anything more exciting than that. And there's what it looks like. So the green is taken out, and there it is with something back in. All right. So enough playing with my tools. So I'm going to bring these tools to you on the membership site. It's not complicated. The last thing I want to leave you with is that if you think that you cannot do this, I am telling you can do this. I went to an event where we were making 100 people #1 best-selling authors in 3 days. All right. While I was there, there were a few people, not many, but a few people who did not even know how to turn on a computer. What? In today's age, there were people there that didn't know how to. Yes, there were people that did not know how to turn on. So in those 3 days, I not only had to teach them how to create a book cover, to create the contents for their book, how to come up with a name for the book, but I also had to teach them how to use their computer to launch their book. And we were still able to do it in 3 days. And on the third day, we had 100% of the people that attended #1 best-selling authors, right? So don't tell me that you can't do this. I'm telling you that you can do it. If I can teach those folks over there, and some of them did not even know how to computer, I can teach you how to create a product that you can make money off of. Again, I know that your main strength may not be tech. It may not be how to do a computer. It may not how to even turn on a camera. But what you do know is important. And what you do know needs to be brought out so that people can see it and have access to it. I'm going to show you how to do it so that it's simple, that even you can do it. If you've never turned on a computer before, if you've never turned on a camera before, I'm going to take you through the steps that allow you to do that. Okay, not the last thing. One more last thing. Molly Mahoney, one of my students, and I'm so proud of her. And there's others who are making money off of Facebook Live. But she went through my training program, which again is a simple program using very simple tools. In 3 months, she increased the revenue for her business by $34,000. All right, by using the techniques that I taught. And so again, I'm telling you that I can replicate that. I can show you how to. I can't guarantee that you're going to make $34,000 in 3 months. I cannot guarantee anything like that, because it's still up to you to follow through and to be interesting and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to help you be interesting. But I'm telling you that it can be done. Do not think that it's just you can't do it because of the way your voice sounds or the way you look. There's lots of people in this world who will prove you wrong. All right. So there you go. Joe, thank you for joining me. It's glad to have you. I know there's somebody else on there that's lurking and they have not made themselves bringing your wood. I know. I did think of that, but I had my filter on today and I decided not to comment on that. All right, Joe and the other person who's lurking and not telling me who they are, thank you for joining me. You have less than 2 hours to get into the program for $7.99. If you know anybody who has something that's important, needs to be brought out, give it to them for Christmas. Do it now so they can have it for the $7.99 a month, and you can gift it. So if you have a daughter, a son, a wife, or a husband who you've been telling, hey, you really got to tell somebody else. What you do is fantastic. Other people know. If you've been telling them that, if they're dance instructors, right? If they are ballet instructors, if they're gymnasts, if they're hockey players and know how to shoot particularly hard, if they know how to do tricks on skateboards and they can teach other people how to do that, I'm telling you, it'll work for anything. I'm going to show you how to do it. Get this for them now. It's $7.99 a month, and they will thank you because they're going to make way more than that while they're sleeping, while they're awake, while they're working, while they're playing, while they're skateboarding. Once you put it together, it's done, it's out there, and it's making money. All right, so let's get it done. All right, that is it. I'm finally done. Stand by for some fun, and I will see you on the inside. There's 2 buttons to end this broadcast. So there's button number 1 and button number 2. All right, I will see you later. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.